So somebody asked me recently, does compost really work? Dave, seriously, is compost really that good? Well, look for yourself. Look at this freaking zucchini plant. Now, we all know zucchini plants get huge, and that's one thing, but look at this thing. I mean, I have pretty average sized hands, but look at this leaf. This is absolutely massive. Check it out down in here. They're actually starting to put on the first fruits. Check that out. This is a Baker Creek heirloom seed. It's a I think Palermo or Sicilian zucchini. It's amazing, but look how big this plant is. Now guys, believe it or not, this is fertilized with my own homemade compost and my secret weapon, which I've talked about before, and that is when I clean out the rabbit cage, I use the cedar chips and all the waste left over. I put it just as a regular top dressing, okay? So rabbit manure is safe to put on. It's not like sheep manure or pigs or anything like that. They need to be composted down. Chicken manure is another one. It's gross. You gotta break it down. It's way too hot. But check out this corn. Guys, we've had these crazy storms lately. Super high winds. You know what? Plants that are fertilized with compost have amazing root systems. They're more resilient. They're better able to withstand disease and pressure, withstand storms and things like that. Check out over here, my tomato plants, fantastic. Now these are all grown essentially in a no-till system. I did use the fork, the garden fork this spring just to barely kind of turn it over and break it up a little bit, and just added about 5 inches of compost to it, and that's all I need to do. All right, so this is testament to show you what the power of compost is, what you're able to do with just adding compost. Now let's kind of break out here to show you more of the process, but there it is, guys. There's an old hay bale, but all this stuff next to it, that is yard waste, that is grass clippings, that's some rabbit cleaning, cage cleanings, and this just breaks down. As it breaks down, I harvest it, and I add it to the garden. Look at this down here, guys. This is a squash. It's a Guatemala squash. Again, another Baker Creek heirloom seed. And it is growing at the bottom right there, the compost pile. As everything on a hill goes downhill, right? Everything rolls downhill. I make the compost up here. As it rains, it leaches down down here into the squash. The squash absorb the nutrients. This goes crazy. It is absolutely putting on some new fruit already. It's growing. It's actually grown over the fence, over the pallet wall here, and it's on its way over the fence and into where the corn's going to be. So I need to figure that out. But there you go, real quick. If you want to know the difference in a male and female flower on a squash, see that there with a little premature flower, and back here, this is what will get pollinated. This has the ovary in it, and that will swell and form the fruit. So if you see something like this right there, where there's nothing at all behind the flower, it's just a straight stem, that is a male flower. It is not going to fruit. It's going to bloom for one day, and it's going to fall off. Its job is done. Okay, so there you go. And here's just an absolute jungle of amazing growth, compost powered Hillside gardens. There you go. So there's a quick example. Hopefully that inspires you guys to use some compost, and anyone out there who doesn't believe compost is an amazing amendment, that it can do wonders for your soil and your garden. Well, there you go. You can't even see the bare ground hardly at all because everything has just grown together perfectly. All right, guys, next time on the Hillside, I'll see you. Until then, be good. Bye-bye.